So hello guys, hello Fallout Central fans, my name is Matt and welcome to a really exciting video today on the Fallout 4 rumour, the Survivor 2299 rumour, and I'm going to be showing you all the different things that I've found out about this rumour, and I'm going to give my opinion on the end as to whether or not I believe it or stuff like that. So here we have it, the Survivor 2299 site. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. It's counting down until the 10th of December. And now, the reason that I find this so interesting is because it is actually 4 days, actually 3 days after the Spike VGAs, or the VGXs as they're called now, which is when New Vegas was announced in 2009. So this is really interesting that it's so close to the Spike VGXs, and we don't know what's going to happen whenever this reaches zero, whenever it comes to the 10th of December, but hopefully it's Fallout 4. And as you can see down here, this is obviously the iconic, well, one of the iconic symbols from Fallout. It's kind of like a vault symbol, and you can see like the door and obviously the various locking mechanisms. But yeah, so another interesting thing about this site is actually the source code. Now, if you want to open the source code, all you need to do is right click and go down to view page source. Now, this is the source as it is as of today, which is the 19th of December. So, or November, sorry. But as you can see, it's been fleshed out since its original site launch. Whenever the site originally launched, it had very little code in it. But as you can see, it's become a lot more fleshed out, and we've got our radio sound down here, which is the sound that plays in the background whenever you open the site. Now, this is a radio bridge port. I don't know. I'm not really sure if that has any relevance, but the actual interesting thing about the sound is that it sounds like kind of post-apocalyptic kind of sounds. You know, the sounds that you would hear, you would imagine would be an SOS signal over the radio. That's the kind of sound that it is. I had to mute it for the video because it's really loud and it repeats over and over and over again. But the original thing that was the most interesting about the source, and the original thing that started off this whole rumour, was this over here. This is an original block of the source, of the original source before the source was fleshed out. And as you can see clearly right here in line 98, it says fallout.js. Now this is really interesting, and actually whenever, and as you can see down here, it links to Bethesda Softwork videos, but whenever I looked at it, actually it had a Fallout reference up here as well. Now these are gone for some reason, but Bethesda has been asked to comment on these and they actually haven't. So that's kind of an interesting thing. You know, if this isn't true, why would you not comment on it? Why would you not say, no, this has nothing to do with us? So that's one of the interesting things. But another very interesting thing is that Bethesda has actually filed a European trademark, and as you can see, people are discussing it here, but they actually filed a European trademark for Fallout 4. Now, it comes from ZeniMax, but it is yet to be confirmed, as in the application for the trademark has been put through, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So if it gets confirmed, we're going to know that this is Fallout 4, but if it magically disappears, it might be like the Half-Life 3 trademark that appeared a while ago. But if this wasn't enough proof for you, Eric Todd Dellums, who actually follows me on Twitter, but Eric Todd Dellums has been tweeting about Fallout. Now, obviously, he is not a member of the company. He has no right, or he has no permission to talk about Fallout, but this tweet in particular is what gets me. Everyone wants to know, is it real, is it official? All I can do is smile. And obviously he's talking about 2299. But yeah, so that's all the good things, and I really believe that this is the most substantial and solid rumour that we've heard as of yet. And obviously, of course, we've had the stuff coming out on the Fallout site, the Bethesda store, with the bobbleheads and all being released, which would obviously suggest that they're building up to some form of Fallout launch. And of course, Bethesda has been talking about this being a really big year for them in terms of game launches, and I don't think that they're talking about The Evil Within and all of that. I think it has to be something more, and if this was the something more, then this would be amazing. Like, this is like everything that we've ever waited for. But now that I've talked about all the good things, we can actually talk about the weird things and the bad things. The Survivor 2299, as you can see here on Whose Is, you can see that it is actually registered to ZeniMax Media Inc. But the weird thing is that The Evil Within and Wolfenstein are all registered under a different domain and under a company's house, or the company that they use to do this. Now, the Survivor 2299 is registered with GoDaddy, and this is just kind of like a small discrepancy that could actually be quite substantial in the long run, because this could actually mean that this is just all a fake, because there's actually no real solid proof. Like, the trademark that was filed by a company that ZeniMax is quite used to using to file its trademarks, but that doesn't mean that somebody else hasn't gone on and pretend to be this company. So as a whole, there's a lot of evidence, but there's no substantial kind of concrete evidence. But I really, really hope that we are going to see Fallout 4 whenever the 10th of December comes around, and maybe we might even see it on the 6th due to the VGX awards. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Post your comments down below saying whether or not you think this is actually for real. Like, I am really excited, as you can tell. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to have Fallout 4 news. I am so flippin' happy about this. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave your comments down below. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and I will see you in the next Fallout video, which, quite possibly, we could know if there's Fallout 4 by then, but I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.